EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On red. 11. Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. A give up the middle to Akers. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Lawrence to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. If you look at this Browns defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. These two teams all tied after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Come on, come on.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Browns! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're
and oh, it's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Hey, Lion.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 16 more on that one and another first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll run on the inside handoff. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. From midfield now, Lawrence. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Lawrence will throw. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this throw will be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught by Lamb. Now inside the 25, CeeDee Lamb, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lawrence. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front, lofted it to the runner, and now not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Rice. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 38 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back during your salad days in Evansville.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, here's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
11.
On third down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Let's go.
So first and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Take right open.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. Left side to Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
13 loop. Big 13 heavy. Red.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 63 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They'll run on first down. Rice. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start at the 40. There he goes, left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Sanders with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On the ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 16.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now a toss running left, Akers. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 73 yards rushing for Akers, and this is a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run on first. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the fourth quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boat.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He's into space past the 25.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year.
And the Ravens continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Come on.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
They'll go again here with Akers.
Shifts by him, running right through him. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it was third and long and a big run there. How about that?
Let's go now. Tempo, 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 tempo. Ready?
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready?
Now a give right side. It's Rice. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Let's go.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On second down, Lawrence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Ready, break. Warriors 70.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to